Thank you for tuning in to another episode of WGC Fits. Today we are going to be talking about the new Cobra 3DP Tour iron. Pretty cool iron, very much kind of based on, or let's say related to the old limited 3D iron that they had. I want to say kind of middle of last year. Pretty cool tech, honestly, in the golf world. These might be one of the only guys who've produced something like this for the mass public. 3D printing and everything like that. I know that Bryson had a set, I believe, that were 3D printed, and I think that's the only thing. And his was a one-off set that cost like $5,000.
I think it was 10 grand.
With a 10 grand, then 10 grand. These are slightly cheaper at only $350 a club, but we're doing our thing. So, all right. So the main thing about this, right? And I'll let Ian kind of talk about it, and then we'll get into the tech afterwards. But the main thing about this is a really, really nice shape that offers way more forgiveness than you would be surprised.
When he says shape, that's an understatement.
It's a good looking golf club.
It is. It's literally looks like a cavity back to blade top line, and just like no offset.
Yep.
There's still offset, but it hides it very well.
It does. This club, from a shaping perspective, is meant to look more or less like a player's club, except you can get pretty liberal with the strike and you'll be okay.
Yeah. Which, you know me.
I'm
still campaigning for grooves on a hosel, but we'll see.
One day somebody will make some,
I might have Terry put them in there.
Just custom.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit a couple, and then we'll talk kind of about what we're actually dealing with this club. Because it's truly kind of wild. This is just different.
We have a stiff shaft in this thing. Money taper.
Money taper. There we go.
Oh, that's pure. That was pure feeling. Did that sound pure?
That sounded
It
good.
sounded so good. I just shut it a little.
Should we test where the face was?
Slight heel, but if
Slight
you want.
heel? No,
I can see.
go ahead.
Oh, dude, that was buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they come out with new clubs? I just want to get all the clubs.
They actually do it strictly to mess with you, Ian.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They come out with stuff strictly to mess with you a little bit.
Oh.
So with this club,
That was missed too.
It's a 3D printed iron.
Yeah.
It's a 3D printed iron out of 316 stainless steel.
That's awesome.
And in doing that, they're able to do a couple of cool things. There's 100 grams of tungsten in all of these clubs.
Oh.
And then the lattice structure that you see, right? That is allowed them to redistribute, I want to say it's like 33% of the weight into more specific places that they need it.
That's good.
So
is each iron different, kind of, sort of?
I think each iron is individual. I don't know exactly. You don't quote me exactly on that, but I'm pretty sure they've tackled this set individually versus as a whole, right?
Yeah.
But the nice thing about that is, with all that redistribution of weight, with all that tungsten in there, I mean, like I said, the best way to put it, you can just be pretty liberal with your strike on this.
Yeah. Like that last one. Well, the one before.
Well, these haven't been the greatest of strikes.
I'm hitting it slightly up on the base.
The numbers are almost identical in all of these. Now, loft on this, you're looking at 31 degrees.
And for how much I hit down on it, to get 100 feet in the air is still really good.
Well, it would be if we got there.
The straight one went 100 feet in the air.
But again, I care more about the front to back right now, man.
Yeah, I'm hitting him right where I aimed it.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Yep, I missed that one the worst. So, all right, let's hit some on the middle of the face. How about?
Let's find the middle of the club.
Yeah.
Pressure's on. This is actually our 42nd take, just trying to find
Don't start.
one center strike on this club.
Don't. Damn it.
You can't even hold the golf balls. He's getting shaky these days, guys.
That's good.
Scary.
This is a great morning. Long day, gentlemen.
Somebody get this guy a cup of coffee or something, man. He's struggling.
That's good.
That's a good iron. That was good. relatively.
Again, 110 on a 31 degree with how much I hit down on the ball. Amazing. So does this iron actually help with getting it up in the air?
This iron helps in everything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just how it is. Like, you gotta look at this from a little bit of a different scope, right? This isn't just an iron. This is a golf club that has 100 grams of tungsten in it. Yeah. That looks like, for all intents and purposes, like I don't know, a Mizuno, like
cavity bag
Pro or something like that, right? Like this is such a unique golf club, right? I mean, I would put this toe to toe with, well, we're about to do a video on game improvement irons. Yeah. I would throw this in there from a forgiveness perspective and think that it's
so far,
equivalent.
That was the best one so far.
Mm-hmm. Like this is 100% equivalent with some of the best out there in game improvement irons for forgiveness.
Yeah. Can it fade though? I'll take that all day.
It's not a bad fade.
God, that feels like buttery off the face. Mm-hmm. Why does it feel so good, AJ?
That's what happens when you put so much mass behind where you're actually going to put the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't as hard as I can, but that was close.
It's pretty good. And that's why I wanted you to do that, because that's still only at 6,300 spin.
That's great.
So we just increased club speed by what, 8 miles an hour?
Wow.
And we are now at 300 more RPM to spin. That's not normal.
That's great.
That's amazing.
And normally it's like 6 to 8.
Normally it's like a 1,400. What are you
talking
about?
It's like that much?
Yeah. You're a high spin player with the irons, man.
Just a little bit. I only hit 12 down on them. Here, wait, let's hit a low guy.
We can work it. This is a fantastic club.
God,
and
that feels so good.
This is still kind of like a pretty niche window.
Oh, yeah.
But what I could say is if the future is going towards this in general golf club stuff, I'm pretty excited.
Let's try the draw, because I've been practicing. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can draw and cut this one.
So who is this for then?
Who's this for?
What's this for then?
This is
Everybody?
for the discerning golfer.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Everybody, I know that this has a price tag to it, and I know that that's going to take it away from most, right? Because I'm just going to be realistic, right? Like, would you buy a set of irons at $350 a club? It'd be tough.
If I'm not paying for them. Look, they better deliver.
That's a low blow, man. That hurts.
If they deliver.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, prior to hitting it, though, that's the point of the question.
No.
You're a discerning golfer. I'm a discerning golfer. Prior to hitting this club, if you were in the, if you didn't work in the industry, rather, you were just on the consumer side of this, right? Yeah. If you see $350 per stick,
that's a 3-wood.
Do you even want to walk up and look at that club?
Not really.
Not really, right?
Because I don't want to get this in my head that now I need this
100%. I'm exactly the same way, right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to drive a Porsche if I'm trying to go and buy a Tacoma.
Yeah.
That's going to leave me, desiring something a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it has that, and it's gonna, automatically block some people out, right?
Yeah.
But I truly do think everybody should try this club because. Yeah, to put it in question, it's kind of for everyone.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
It's not too big, it's not too small.
No, I could play that club.
Yeah.
Right? And how picky I am about how stuff looks.
Very
I could
picky.
look at that and play that. Especially if after I hit every shot, it looked like that.
Yeah.
It's just a good, great golf club. And it truly is different, right? I haven't been able to see too many things that are different in the long time I've been doing this.
And the fact that you can see the tech in this.
Visible tech, man.
Visible tech.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's very, very cool. I got to say, this truly is very, very cool.
I agree with that.
Again, I can only hope that this catches on and that this becomes the norm in a few years for the golf industry.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, man.
Is this the next lap putters?
Yeah, actually, it very well could be. It could be that level of thing, there's going to be some sticker shock, but that's just with every new tech there is,
Oops.
Just
Little
good.
pulley. Oh. So AJ, these are kind of like my 75% shots, right?
Yeah, on average.
Yeah. We threw in some misses, we threw in the shapy shots. What's my standard deviations on spin? What?
So
300.
300 and spin, you're at 5,700.
With shaping and missing a few.
Everything, yep. Carry, we are at 3.9, which is good.
But still.
No, 3.9 I'm happy with. 5 or less is my target, right?
Yeah.
So 3.9, couldn't be happier.
I think pros are at 3.
Technically, yeah. I mean, I can't call everybody a pro. So I give them a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
So peak height, you're at 8, and then landing angle, you're at 2 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, it's just incredibly consistent.
Very.
And again, yes, a little bit of the manufacturing process, a little bit of the materials, right? Like I said, tungsten's not cheap. So
No.
you know, you put that much tungsten in something, it's gonna do something. But yeah, like to answer, it goes back to answer that real question, who's this for? Literally speaking, there are very few players that I don't think would be able to play this to a better level than what they're currently playing.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
But you got to get past that price tag thing.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing. Can I justify and say that it's 100% worth it? I mean, here's the only thing I could say. If I was in the consumer market and after I hit them, it would be pretty easy for me to convince myself to buy it. You know? Just because. So they're good, man. They're really good. I love this club. This is a great club. I was a big fan of the Limited too. You know? Saying all that, are we going to fit you for a set of these couple days? Or
Probably not.
No?
I just got iron.
Bear with. About a week, I'll give them. So, no. Definitely come try them out. Definitely, if you get a chance to swing them. Just a cool club, man, right? And something that I think is definitely, I hope I should say, is definitely where the future of this thing's going a little bit. So, very, very cool. Good job for Cobra, right? Definitely love what they're doing over there. They're making some of the best stuff quietly out there, in my opinion. So, it's pretty awesome. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Please like and subscribe. And then we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, man.